Hi, I'm Chris from Air Windows, and yeah, we're going to do a little stream. And excuse me while I fuss with some things, because as always, I'm trying to make this something that I can work with. So I basically got to bounce over to a dashboard here, and that's going to show me what I'm looking at. And this should still be making tones in analog and surge. That's the hope anyway. So what does that mean? Oh, and I'm on this camera. Let's go over to this one. The way my setup is set up, I have very little weight control over anything or ability to know what's going on, but I can do this. So there's that. Oh no, a spammer. Go away, spammer. Anyways, we are doing a live stream from now until 3. That's the main thing I got going on today. You might be able to see the studio is set up a little bit differently than before. Got a bunch of things going on here. And what I'm running into right now is the Zox box that I have controllable on keyboards. And it's also running into a flanger. Because that is something that was used in minimal techno a lot. As far as, like Richie Houghton has done a bunch of this. He's done a bunch of Zoxbox not Zoxbox. He had actual 303s, but he modified them about as much as I've modified my Zoxbox. And the idea is running that into a flanger can get you some really good minimal techno tones. So what we're going to do today is make some analog sounds, and then we might very well get into surge and have surge make sounds to match the analog sounds. Though today, I'm not sure this is going to be a really demanding stream. Hopefully it's like cool looking and stuff. Let me just start doing things, okay? And I'm also going to need to make a cup of coffee. The amount of recoding that I did to overhaul all 290 Air Windows plugins and improve their performance was very much worthwhile, but it really took it out of me. So these last couple of days are a struggle, and my brain is simply not working. So we're just kind of changing stuff around and seeing what happens is pretty much how that works out. So let's start. Hey, Dronf. Yeah, it's nice to see people who recognize rather than only spammers. I'm really going to have to figure out some kind of way to, even if it's like running an entirely other computer, to be able to see what's going on, because being completely blind to all of that is a real drag. Anyways. And I gotta say, I'm really wanting my coffee. I'm gonna get some noise happening and then go and start to make my coffee, at which point I'll skip back and do stuff. But again, here's what we have to start with, which is that's a Zoxbox. So I'm going into Arrange menu on this and loading it up. Might be worth getting a microphone stand out here just so that I can put this somewhere more comfortable. I'm having to like pick it up every time. What I really like to do is make a small device where I can push a button, talk, and then it shuts back off again rather than having room audio constantly going through everything. That might be a whole separate thing, a DIY building stuff with soldering iron and wire and such. That could happen. This is not it. This is actually a much better microphone, but it's not doing what I want. I want a push button microphone that's going through some powerful op amps so that I can get the levels up high enough. Yeah, it's going to be literally push to talk button, but just a raw switch for this particular input. That would work. I actually bought a weird Soma Technologies thing which was supposed to do that, but it wasn't actually satisfactory, too cumbersome. And the noises, I'm probably going to be selling that. If people are interested, I can tip you off when I sell it first. The first thing I have going on here, I really would like to... Hang on a second. When I'm working, everything is in play at all times. So this is me needing to go and do some things. Give me a second. Okay, let's see if we can make this work. I am skeptical, but stranger things have happened. That's going to be a no here. I want to put this on something that works, which is proving to be a big struggle, so let me continue to explore. Also, maybe I can make something happen audio-wise. That'll do. Alrighty, no coffee for me yet. Just working. Here's where we got so far. I'm wrenching with this. I know I got nothing going on, guys. You're going to have to forgive me. The work that I did over the last week has basically just killed me. I am not functional. So we'll hang out and I'll see what I can do. Like I said, there's a Zoxbox. You know, there's even the Sub Fatty. And I need to try to do this. What are we doing? Gotcha. This is a combination of things. It's a Manfrotto tripod with this little adapter thingy on top of it, which is one of these. I got two of them. It is a Velo, whatever those are. It says on the back. And it makes you do a cold shoe attachment to something else, like something with a screw attachment, like this, or like this, and this is a microphone stand attachment. So bit by bit, we're getting somewhere. Because it's sucking really hard, having to pick up the thing and talk into it. I need to make it into something where I can lean over and talk into it. And, more will be revealed. I'm doing the best I can with all this. Bear with me. You might be able to hear handling noise. Oh, God. Okay, so if I do this right, I can do things and then just lean over. And talk. Or indeed run it under this where I can, hang on. I'm worried that I'm cracking my fingernails. Bear with me again. Yeah, let go. It won't let go. There you go. That's not great, but it will stop it from full. Oh, God, what are you doing? Help me. All right, that's interesting. Now I got a mic stand and I can lean over and talk into it like this. And There we go. Drag it right over here. So my world's going to be carrying mic stands around for a while, but I need to get something else happening on this. Maybe I should move the monitor screen over too. It's definitely having to eat the mic to make it work. But that stops the rest of the sound from getting ruined, so it's worth it. So we're starting a pattern. Also, I'm having a hard time remembering whether I've got patterns built into this or not. It's acting like it's completely blank. I didn't mean for it to be completely blank, but it's acting completely blank. Yeah, well, I mean, this is me just having to function. This is a not good day for Chris functioning. So if we can do any of that, I count that as a win. And I still desperately need my coffee, but I want to make something start happening first. So one thing about this, how about you be able to tip this way? Thank you. One thing about this is 1, 2, and 3 are modular tracks. I have 4, 5, and 6 MIDI tracks. That means I can run any of the stuff that I've got here. And I might need to patch it a rather special way. I'm really not sure how this is hooked up. I hope it's hooked up. Hi, Colicorn. And 7, 8 are audio tracks, which I do not use as such. So we're basically thinking about 1, 2, and 3. I made changes to 1, 2, and 3 since the last time I used it. I used to have 1 bass, 2 all of the chords, 3 the leads, and that was all of my sort of live jam stuff that I've been doing. Now 1 is the chords, 2 is the bass, and 3 is the leads and things. And all of these things follow the chord progressions in the Music Thing modular chord organs. And the MIDI stuff doesn't pay any attention to that at all. So other things will retrack based on what I'm doing with the chord sequence. But if I've got it set up that way, I'll be able to do independent voices. And let's try to make something happen, anything happen. I don't care, just anything. Somewhere around here I have my reference for what chords you play. I'm worried because I don't see it now. Where'd it go? I'm going to need that at some point, but right now I know that modulation value of 80 is major. Let's see what we have. Apparently nothing. That's because we don't have anything patched up. I'm also going to need to put logs on the fire too. This is the kind of lifestyle that kills anybody that doesn't have executive function or can't multitask extensively. I'll try not to die. This is unfortunately very stressful, but it's not your fault. The hell am I doing? I want a chord. I'm probably sending a chord from somewhere to somewhere. I believe these are chords. We've got chords. Yay, there's a start. We've also got other stuff auto-patched in, and that's interesting. Like, I believe I have a bass that automatically runs. But maybe not. Bass was here. I need to patch the bass in. Where the hell's the bass? There it is. Oh man, I wish I had music on fire. I'm going to have nothing all day, but we might be able to come back tomorrow and continue this. Like we're about a half an hour in. We're not going to get very far in 2 hours, but that's okay. Now note that I'm not actually playing the bass, so let's go and fix that. Next go round, it should change the note of the bass. Or not. Pattern. The controller is attached to the nerdseq. I'm so sorry about this, guys, but if you'll bear with me, I will continue to try to make music while hating myself and everything about this. That's not even a C chord. Let's use. Oh, I bet I know what's wrong. I had to tune this aux box. There we go. Change the note. We just stopped the bass happening. Why did it do that? Did you just completely break? Did we break? Oh, no, no, no. It started playing the note I told it to. Okay, we have some progress. I don't know exactly what, but we have some kind of progress. Doing something for some reason. And I think I know why. The way the nerdseq works, you're going to have to forgive me for not looking at you and trying to deal with the microphone. Otherwise I could look at you but not be audible. nerdseq plays one column at a time. So what's happened here is this. I hit play on channel 1 and it's doing the chords. I did not hit play on the other one, so it never started playing what I was doing in arrangement block 01 on channel 2. If I do that now, next time up, that bass is going to go to a different note. So yeah. And now we've told the bass to play a separate part. And now they're all playing D. Cool, so there's a start. Apologize for how awful all this is, but this is what I got on tap today. I really need my coffee so bad. Next thing is, let's make drums. I have stuff written down somewhere for how I make the drums, and I don't know where that is either. All of my reference is like gone. I don't know where it went. I don't know where, all of the stuff that I used to know what the hell I'm doing is gone for some reason, and I don't know what happened. Wait, some of it's here. I use this. But that's not going to tell me how to do the drums, though. Drums is trigger 5 and trigger 6. I think I've got those turned on. So it should hit the drum once. Every like 4 bars. I'm watching to see. That was a snare. Trigger 5 is snare. They're not turned on yet. But I can do that. And somewhere I have written down where I'm supposed to be putting these. It's not there. Yeah. I'm losing my damn mind. I'm sorry, guys. I need my thing to show me the thing. Here's a start. Yes, it is a gamepad. I want to set up another kick. This is a boring ass kick. Where's my stuff? Holy shit. I am so at a loss. Nothing I need is here. I don't know what to do. This is because I did all those plugins. This is because I compiled 290 plugins. 200? I think it was 290 plugins in a week. And I'd really, 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 really like to be doing awesome streams and being cool, but I can't do that right now. You will kindly be patient with me as I suck and can't do anything. This is trigger output not delayed. That is trigger output delayed. And that is my kick. But it's not ready yet. There's a trigger output to that I need to run into a contour, make noise contour. It's an envelope generator. So that's triggering the contour. The output of the contour needs to go to the pitch input of this. Looks like it's not going to reach. There we go. So now we've got more of an electronic kick going on. This is what it's like all by itself. Let's make some of these be different. Let's make these pulse like the bass is doing. I also added a little tweak on the bass line. Nothing's happening yet. I'm just trying to patch everything so that it's making sounds. Frustrated with it not making sounds. Maybe I shouldn't be streaming today. all this patched up, so the time we spent doing this today is time I won't have to do like tomorrow or the next day. So there's some worth to this anyway. Let's do that instead. Hey, we can set that up to do that. Can do like this. Well, my hope is that this stuff is worth doing, and I'm willing to talk people through it. It's just like, after all that compiling today, I'm kind of a wreck. I don't have my confidence, I don't have my coffee, I don't have anything. But I am making some good sounds, and that is worth something. And I can talk you through how that's done, and am eager to do so. You just gotta bear with me. This is not a good day for Chris. Let's make that play something. In I feel like I've broken my fingernail. I need to play guitar with that later, so maybe not later today, but at some point. Poor fingernail. It feels like it's going to rip itself off. We're not doing very well as far as composing a song today, but you know, if you're willing to hang out while I just build some of these things, this is what it's like being in a fairly extensive. There's lots of busy work to do. There's lots of things that need to be put together to get anywhere, to even start. As I said, maybe I can grab this, and that way, if I'm talking to chat, I don't have to have my back turned, which seems rude. A bit of a hi-hat tinkle, yeah. Okay, now I've got both of those things doing the same thing but slightly offset. I am now set up to be able to change the hat around. So I'm going to get the whole thing doing something that sounds and acts kind of more unusual, and then kind of go from there. And by that I mean I'm going to go make myself a cup of coffee. And we will have a little something at least to entertain you all while I do that. And then maybe I'll be able to bounce back and actually put this together into a thing. I know. I want to make one of these, not chord organs, not radio musics. Another thing that's made by, tell me, Turing machine. I want to make the Turing machine flip the groove from the one groove to the other groove. Because here's one groove. And you know what? We can downspeed that. So here's the other groove. We can switch back and forth between those two things and it'll be a really weird groove. Let's go there. Gray cable, because it's timing and mechanics and things. It's not a instrument. Yeah, so that is not going to do exactly what I hoped. So this is going to be interesting. So it starts playing a little faster when it goes into the weird time. We're still not playing any other notes, we're just sitting on D. But I found one of the things I was looking for, which is this. This tells me whether I am playing major, minor, or whatever. So if we start on D in the root key of C, OCO, Dorian mode. And since I haven't changed the other one, that's still playing D. So the bass is still playing the same thing. Let's go to F. It's a D-E-F progression starting in Dorian mode. Chords. Alrighty, so there's the thing. Let's modulate the time on that. Then I'm going to go and make, do I need it? Yeah, I do need to make a cup of coffee. There we are. Now we have something happening to that echo. And remember how we have O1? So now I can play whatever bass line I want over that by just sticking in major, and it'll do what I tell it. Or it can match whatever the chord is, no matter what that is, by keeping the same modulator thing, which is setting what it's supposed to play. One of the things I'm planning planning to do to continue this getting sounds thing is I'm getting in a phaser to run the Rhodes through. And once I have that, there's going to be a day of me sitting down and playing the Rhodes and then trying to make Surge act like the Rhodes. That's going to be a real challenge. Time to start making the coffee. This is enough background music for you guys, right? I don't have my coffee yet, but this is too boring. I need to make the whatever it is change. Let me make the whatever it is change. Here's my coffee getting going. And hey, I got the microphone thing working. And I still don't have the information I need for my drums. I don't know where it went. Bass. More coffee? I think what people were wanting was a louder hi-hat. There's a hat in here, it's just not very loud. Also, I only just recently worked on this bass thing to make it so that hopefully low frequency rumbles will be treated in a special way, because as you can see in infrasonic is up there on it. So I should be able to get a kind of low thunderiness out of it. I think that might be working. By the way, this is going to be the jam that got away. This is not being recorded. It's only going to the stream. Because as far as I'm concerned, I'm just desperately trying to make the gear work. So, anybody who's here, enjoy. Nobody will ever hear this but you. And it's showing me that we are making quite loud noises. Sequence going on. I don't know, I'm not sure if I have the intention or energy for it today. we got a groove. We're going to stick this jam the same way it is. Go back to the chords. To find the information I needed on how you make these drums go. I had a reference, I don't know where it went. It's not this. I wrote it on this. This is for working the nerdseq. Okay, that's not an unreasonable place to write it. I just thought I had it visible. This is the thing where I didn't have before. Here's how we get something going on there. Next thing is to make this chord sit with the bass, I think. Start putting other things in. So if I tell this that it's a drum and bass kind of kick, put it in on an offset beat, and I can put the trigger in also on this screen. And how would I do that? Give me another sip of coffee. Okay, the classic D&D rhythm is going to be on A, hexadecimal A. 110 beats per minute. That's not too big. Roughly the right tempo. I feel I'd like to turn this hat up a little bit, but it won't do it in the box, so I need to do it in bespoke. So my slew only plugin is a monitoring bass plugin. It's going to cut off all the lows, and these are hi-hats, so that's fine. But another thing that it will do slew only also gives a slight volume boost, which might be just enough. Even come back to it tomorrow maybe. And here it comes back again. So far I'm calling it From Nothing, because from nothing it came and to nothing it may return. But I've at least got some of my stuff, like nerdseq instructions had the drum stuff I needed to know about. The chord slide rule had the chord writing stuff I needed to know about. I think the next thing I'd like to do is go in and make the hardware synthesizers play something. Because so far I don't have any of them doing anything. This is all this modular stuff, much like I've been doing this whole time. Set up so it'll play the Moog on track 5, MIDI channel 2, which is this. So you know I can't hear hear it because I turned it on to the literal regular Fender Rhodes. Goes to G, doesn't it? Which is actually Mixolydian. Bye, Drum. See you later. I should use the track that I did for the other day. Red patch chords, and I'll have that going again. Here's the thing, I would like to make that play a melody off the sequencer, because it's all very well soloing on it. Yeah, this is the one we did yesterday. We did a search version of it. Going to have to do is have things set up before starting to stream, because the entire beginning of this was much too much suffering and pain. Unnecessary. Sit where the lead usually goes. Things here is I want to start getting into a thing where I can say, hey, sound making, music composing in the style of like Steely Dan, because it's really trendy right now. And if I can push really hard, it might get to the point where I'm actually making stuff that works that way. Don't know. But, hey, I mean, electric piano. My tendency to use weird chords. You know, it's doable. I'm just not comfortable starting off right away that way. I feel like I have to get stuff kind of in place before making such a claim. And then we'll just run with it, see what happens, because that's the idea. It's not meant to be just a continuous jam like this. Might need a better chair though. Something I can spin around. But this is the beginning. This is the start. The nice thing about this is that the keyboards and drums will switch over to a different sequence if I want, and then I'll be making that up as it goes too. Pretty good D&B sub bass. whole complicated thing. Kind of liking the G though. I'm kind of liking having that G in there. Snappy. Bear in mind this is still being run by a semi-random source, so that's cool, but I might want to bring it into the arrangement or something. The way it's going, it's not guaranteed to play all those notes. It's going to play some of them, not others. Funkier drums. Okay, so that's fun. Not what I'm going to be using, but it's fun. get something? Well, it's not recording notes. I'm not playing that track either. Live MIDI input into this thing, just in case it is a thing. Okay, so we turned live input on. We're going to save. It's taking in notes, but it's not sending them through or recording them or anything. Okay, we're in the setup menu now. If we can get MIDI keyboards to play into this thing and record it by 3, I will count that a win. I will consider it a win. Because if I can do that, I can do a bunch of other things too. Otherwise, I gotta do it all by manually entering everything with the Sega gamepad. Well, that's the user interface setup. I don't need that at all. Set it to MIDI channel record and see what that gives me. Okay, it's still not recording. there is a record button. We can see what happens when I hit record on the record button. Let's find out. Nothing happens. So shift record. Interesting. Did we just kill everything? I did at least save recently, so there's that. That didn't record squat on the MIDI. Doesn't seem to replace that either. Got something in here. What's that doing? Oh, hello. It's playing a note. How is it doing that? It's playing that note because the Mother 32's got turned, their sequencers got turned on when I hit that. And only the top one too. Okay, so we're batting 0 as far as making this work. It just started playing the MIDI note, and it's not turning it off. Sorry for the high note. Okay, so this little blank bracket thing is what you need to do to make it stop playing the note. We've got a gate on and gate off thing going on. And we still can't actually play it in using the keyboard. I'm going to have to check on how nerdseq wants that done. But we were able to make it play notes using the MIDI. Not only that, that means we can run another thing too. Yeah, this is not feeling like D Dorian though, because it keeps going to that G. Let's change that. This is very cumbersome, but it will work. That's not so bad. Let's maybe save that. In theory, I should be able to play this Salvajuno now. In reality, that's weird. Okay, let's fix this, and then we'll be done with the day. Juno. Little guy and the Zox box. Also a stereo effect. And although I can't make it play through on the nerdseq, which I would very much like to do. Oh, Baggins, nothing like that can happen today, I'm sorry. Nothing like that can happen today, I'm sorry. happen today is getting some of my things together so that I can use them. And I'll count that as a win, honestly. It's been a rough enough day. Let's not even go there. I was going to do that the same way that I have the mode, but there's no reason to do that. The third thing I have is the O-Coast, also on a MIDI channel and also programmable on the sequencer, so I can be programming that. I'd like to be able to play it in. I can't, but I can be programming that, and right now I can hear what it does. So let's call that track 5. We'll use track 5 for this one. Just automatically, that's where it's going to be. And then we need a gate. Sound. I wasn't able to do anything today. This was a really crappy day as far as Chris being able to do anything. So there was no surge, but we're moving in the direction of being able to do stuff in future. No, it's not a jam. This is not a jam. It didn't get recorded. This is just a pile of garbage. But it's a pile of garbage that was me trying to get this equipment together again. This is supposed to become like the ability to make it via FM sync. Could work. Well, I'm a pile of garbage today, but I streamed anyway, and in about 4 minutes I'll be done. And I'll be back again tomorrow without taking all this stuff apart, so I'll get a better head start tomorrow, because my hope was to do something that was actually a written down, arranged song like people wanted to see. So it's like doing something with this, but in the form of a song, because this is nothing but a single loop. And I can put different loops together. I don't have to just only have a single loop. So it's like, where should we go from here? Tomorrow can answer that question of where we go from here. Didn't expect that to happen. I know why it happened though. I just patched those two oscillators together. There is a FM sound. Take yet another cable and make them be a loop. Need a longer cable than this. I feel a little bit better now that I've got the mic in a grabbable way, so I don't have to like put it down and set it straight in order to be done with it. That feels like I can run with this, and this is going to be a little better than it's had. Now this is what you get when they're cross-modulated. We can use the Ocos for weirder noises. The Juno for chords that are not the modular system, because this is the modular system. I can use those, but it's not necessarily what I'll be doing for composing. And this is the both the Mother 32s and also the Zox box for some reason. And I can play either of those in. And then if we unplug this, that is a riff which I can put one of those in any of these tracks, or all of them. Let's do it in all of them. kidding? Watch this. And now, that's all those synthesizers at once, playing that jam. Add these aux. Juno, and I believe that's also the no, it's not actually the Zox box. The Zox box is playing off the keyboard instead. But that is the Juno and the Yoko is playing together. And that's the Juno and the Mother playing together. Side effect on the Mother 32s, if you hit play, it starts turning on the Mother 32 sequencer, which I do not want to happen, so I can shut that off. And then it plays the regular riff, but that was not actually bad, that's kind of cool. Accidental thing. There is both of the Mother 32s are in different patterns, and it's playing both of them, so we got a really insane riff going on there. That's all she wrote for today. I'll be back tomorrow, and we're going to continue with this, because I'm going to put a little effort off stream into figuring out how I can make the playthrough, if such a thing can exist in the nerdseq, to make the playthrough work, because that's kind of important. Otherwise, I'm nowhere. I gradually got some of the other stuff that I needed together, and I'm going to be like working on it and making notes and figuring out how best to arrange for that. But entirely too much time wasted being useless today, so I'm going to see whether I can't get a little more preparation involved. I've got a little more time than I expected as far as doing this streaming thing. I'm going to keep... Here's an experiment. Like, if you are on Twitch, think about whether you might want to switch to going on to YouTube for this, because I'm not getting anybody like on Twitch except for like some loyalist. I'm not sure which one of you is on Twitch, but it's like somebody is on Twitch mostly because I asked them to. And I'm not sure if that makes sense anymore. So we will see. And for now, I will bid you good day. And by that I mean I'm going to like bring everything, having each element tracking separately. I'm going to see what I can make happen. Like, one of the things I'm going to be doing is I would like to see whether I can't switch all of this over to like Reaper or something, or better still, some open source recorder. I don't know if Ardor would count, because Ardor kind of makes you pay to be able to functionally use it. But I'm going to figure something out as far as being able to do this kind of thing. I want to be able to play it, hit play, and track it in multi-track like I would be doing on Logic, which I could be using Logic because I own it, but I want to be doing stuff that people don't have to buy at that kind of cost, and then track over it. That's what I'd like to be doing. So we will see. And again, I am facing away from the camera. Don't mind me. Here. No, I'm not. I'm just off screen. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to be trying to do. And all of this is towards getting into a zone where I can do that kind of stuff, and it actually, works and is a thing. And I picked a funny time to try to do it. I picked a funny time of like immediately after a massive software update binge that half killed me. But these are the things that, like, if I was to go offline and just be like, I'm doing nothing, I'm just hanging out, I'd be doing stuff kind of like this. This is the stuff I'd be fooling with. If it was like, oh, I'm on vacation now, I don't have to do anything, I'd be doodling around with these kinds of things. So it's like, might as well see where this takes us. And I really would like to be recording entire songs that are arranged and have interesting chords and all this kind of stuff. And because one of the things that would be really fun is if I was able to switch that over and say, oh, hey, Steely Dan inspired weird music jamming. Because that's the thing, is like, if you go into the deep cuts, you can get some very strange stuff going on. And again, it's very trendy at the moment, so it's like, do you run with that or do you not? I need to throw another log on my fire and I need to log off. So I'll talk to you folks later. I'll see you tomorrow, in fact. Bye-bye.